When the soup is this good, you'll never reach for another can of Cambell's chicken noodle soup ever again. Let me show you how I made it. First, you're going to start by seasoning your chicken. First, I added on a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and then I added on some onion powder, then some paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, and then I ended it with some pepper. Now let's get to chopping our veggies. First, you're going to start with 2 stalks of celery and 2 whole carrots. I had to get my husband to help me with this one because those were a little hard to press down. Then I made some room for the onion. I used 1 whole onion, and then I added in 1 whole sweet potato. Now listen, I was just as hesitant about the sweet potato as you are, but I added it and I didn't regret it. Then I added in those seasoned chicken breasts to a pan and let them sear on each side for about 4 minutes. Then I removed them and put them on our fine china. The chicken breast will not be fully cooked at this point, but don't worry because we're going to cook it again inside of the soup. Then I added 1 stick of butter and my veggies to the pot to simmer for a few minutes before we move on to our next step. Now, once these have cooked down a good bit, you're going to add in 1/4 a cup of flour to the mixture. You're going to give that a good stir until all of the flour has dissolved, and then you're going to add 8 cups of water and 8 teaspoons of this chicken bouillon. Then you're going to add in an additional 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. You're going to give that a good stir, and then you're going to add your chicken breast back to your pot of soup. I added in 2 bay leaves, and after my chicken had cooked for about another 15 minutes, I started shredding it, and then I added that back to the pot. Now start breaking up your noodles. I just used regular noodles. They're angel hair. They're the thin ones, but they are regular spaghetti noodles. You can use any noodles you like, and then I started to plate it up. The texture and the consistency is absolutely perfect. It is so good. The only thing left to do now is add a little bit of parsley to the top of my bowl, and that is it, y'all. This soup is 10 out of 10 good. It is better than any canned soup you'll get at the grocery store, and I promise you that your family is going to be asking you to make this on repeat, especially during the cold months.